All right, everything should be good.
Dope.
We are recording.
Space Dragon Ball Opera Ball GT time.
It's Space Dragon
Test one.
Opera Balls GT.
Fair enough.
Oh, sorry.
I messed up.
The next one we get to is going to be Space Dragon Opera Ball Super. So
That's it. All right, cool. Well, like I was saying, our session picks up on a small transport ship cruising through space in the Gaian sector, making its way to the current location of Loreseeker Station. It's a private ship. It's owned by the Loreseekers, and it picked both of your characters up from Emeritus Station very late at night. Both of you and presumably a third passenger, based upon the room sizes you guys saw, rested for a while and are now awakening with a little bit of flight time left before you reach Loreseeker Station. Each of you were shown to your own private quarters. They're fairly small, unassuming blank rooms. They had a small set of kind of like a desk against a wall and a basic office chair, and then very small, like twin-size beds. Pretty meager accommodations, but it is a short flight, so. Yeah. Would either of you like to venture forth and check out the ship? Or you guys like stay in your room and browse the net, people?
I mean, I
would probably explore the ship a bit.
Unless he had somewhere specific to check out.
Sure. Well, I mean, they told you guys when you got there, the crew, which is 2 Avatar Nemetics, told you guys that there was like a common room with a table, and there were like rations and stuff there if you guys hadn't eaten that day or you wanted to eat during the flight and that kind of thing. But they were both pretty unassuming, and they were both pretty unassuming. They didn't really draw too much interest from you guys. They don't seem like they're like necessarily lore seekers. They're probably just people who are hired to transport people back and forth and give them the vehicle to do it.
Sure. In that case, I would have probably been in the common room.
Okay, sure. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm assuming in the common room, probably on a data pad,
Sure.
having a drink, but not necessarily actively exploring.
I would be exploring the ship anywhere that I could go.
Okay. Well, we'll pick up with your character, Chris. You leave your room, stepping out. Why don't you go ahead and make an awareness check for me?
First roll of the campaign.
First roll of the campaign was a 13. It's gonna be a good one. Looking around, you see that there is a thin set of steps that lead down into probably like the ship's small like engine room or engineering bay. And then ahead of you, there's a hall that would require most medium-sized creatures to walk single file through about 15 feet into a common area. You see a dim light from that area, and peering around, you see James's character. James, would you like to describe your character?
Yeah, he's probably sitting with like not legs crossed like a female, but like one leg over the other. And on a data pad, he's got this little shifting ball. Your eyes are immediately drawn to a little shifting ball of like grayish, blackish, white material that's kind of like flitting around his neck and like around his shoulders. And Yeah, but he's sitting there. He's in a long, looks like leather, but it's some kind of coat, some kind of like a long overcoat, pants, boots, and honestly, I don't remember what Averin looked like. I know the tail. I know there's a tail, but
I mean, if you open your species thing, it has a description of what they look like. I think. I hope. Hope I didn't fuck that up.
yeah.
They have long prehensile tails. They also have head tails.
It has some.
Their skin tones are generally like anywhere from blue to green. They're between 5.5 and 6.5 feet tall usually, I think.
Okay. So he's about even at sitting, you could probably peg him as about 6 feet tall. He is the long tail is probably absentmindedly flicking like from behind the chair. Sometimes almost subconsciously reacting with that little fuzzy white, black, grayish material that's like kind of flitting around his shoulders. And his skin tone is probably kind of like a dirty is not the right word, like a darkened green, not like a forest green, not like that rich green, but like kind of like a darker green color. And the head tails are probably within the coat. Like I've probably got them like tucked in behind the coat. And yeah, he's just sitting on his data pad. No real expression, just the equivalent of scrolling social media, I suppose.
He doesn't appear to have noticed you yet, Chris's character.
It says just looks like you're looking at a datapad.
Yeah, I have a drink. I drank in my hand, probably like 3 in a small glass and like a highball glass, not a highball glass, like a whiskey glass, like of some kind of dark amber brown liquid.
I would just walk in there and then start looking around the room if there's anything else.
Make another awareness check for me. Looking off to the side, you do see that on the other side of the table from where James's character is sitting, there is a small bar that's actually being operated by kind of like it's not a pneumatic. It's like for sure not a pneumatic. It's kind of like almost a Star Warsian like droid like robot that's just kind of got like these like like those those grapple reachers that you squeeze the trigger on. Yeah, he's got like hands like that, but he's using them pretty deftly. And he's like cleaning mugs and stuff.
Do alphas drink?
They can. They don't really need to. It really depends. Like some of them are probably not equipped to, and others are. It's up to what you want your character to be. You can be like you can have like an Iron Giant mouth if you want.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
I'd go up to the bar.
It turns and it looks towards you, but it doesn't say anything.
At that point, I would look up. At that point, I would look up at him, at whoever just came in the room. I'd imagine the bar is in my peripheral.
Yeah. Chris, go ahead and describe your character. Sorry, that's what James was reaching for.
Yeah. You would see a pretty old-looking rundown metalworks alpha. Probably like, I don't know, 5 feet tall. Like big, bulky, blocky components. Like very similar, like how the Iron Giant is made, but obviously not that big.
He's got, just so you know, like there probably were like exceptionally large alphas as well. So he could be whatever size you wanted.
I like a good 5 foot.
Yeah, I know. I kind of like it too. He's got the Wolverine build.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
And
Anything else?
As he's walking in, you probably noticed first thing as he was walking in is legs are creaking a bit as he's walking through. Like definitely needs a tune-up on his legs.
He's like leaking a little bit of oil.
All right.
So that the bot that's serving that's like working the bar kind of just like shifts the part of its like the upper half of its body towards you, your character, Chris, and just looks at them silently.
Hello there, good sir.
It kind of looks you up and down and nods its head and then motions towards like basically like part of the bar is just like a touch screen menu. It's got like 5 things on it. They've got some cheap alcohol, and that's pretty much it.
I would like one of these drinks, please. I'll just randomly pick one.
Yeah. It'll like look down and then it'll turn and make the drink actually pretty quickly, and then it'll just kind of swing back around roughly. You'll see some of the drink spill off the side of the glass before it sits it down in front of you.
Thank you. I'll take it and then go sit. Is there just the one table?
I'll be kind of like
yeah, there's just like one table in here.
Yeah, I'll go sit at the table then.
Like as he goes to sit down, I'll say, I mean, if you like your drinks shaken, I think that's the way I've heard some of the travelers talk before. If you like a shaken drink, this is the place to go.
He did seem rather violent with preparing my drink.
It took a little bit of convincing, but he let me pour my own. It made all the difference.
I shall have to try that next time.
It'll be better than whatever that is, too. Trust me. This is good scotch right here. Do you even drink? Sorry if that's crass.
Technically, I can.
Do you even need to?
No.
Technically, you can. All right. When was the last time somebody looked at those joints and other parts? I'm not a tech savvy guy, but you're kind of old. You look old.
I am unsure if that is a compliment or not.
From the hall.
I guess it could be both.
As you guys are having this conversation, from the hall at the opposite side of the room, from the side that you guys entered, that leads towards like the cockpit of the ship, you hear a little bit of a commotion, like there's some kind of argument, and then you hear a door slam shut.
It's never a good sign when your pilots are fighting.
Right after you say that, you hear a voice say, "And all I'm asking is why haven't I gotten my gun back?" And then more arguing.
Do you have his gun?
Not that I'm aware of. Do you have his gun?
No. Nobody else on this ship. An odd interaction. I'll put down I'll drain the drink, put it down, and I'll reach across the table and I'll say, Tiago Hyendral.
I'll reach across to shake your hand. My name is Creek.
That is That's perfect. Actually, I don't think anybody could have come up with a better name for you.
Thank you.
You hear another. You hear another door.
You're
slam.
very welcome.
And then you hear footsteps. Like
I just want to get
stomping.
there.
You hear footsteps stomping in your direction.
Look at him and like shake my head at my newfound friend here and say, "Oh, I just want to get to where we're going."
After you say that, you hear a noise from the hall, that same hall where the commotion was, and then you hear a and you see a small drone kind of zip out of the hall into the room and start looking around. And then following the drone out, you guys see a Sumerian. They're non-binary, but lean more towards feminine. And they follow the drone out, and they kind of like brush back their long hair, and you see a pair of like glowing, slightly orangish eyes set in their kind of like pale bluish skin. And they say, "QWERTY, come back here, come back here." And they grab the drone out of the air and they like tuck it away in their robes. And then they turn and they look at the two of you and they shake their head and they walk over to the bar where the bot is. Give me, I don't care. Just a drink.
No. And I'll get up as my drink's empty, and I'll say, I'll look at the bartender, and I'll say, "If you'll allow me again," and I'll pull a couple more. I'll reach across before he says anything, and a couple more of the glasses that I have, and pour out what I was drinking from the bottle for three of them. I'm gonna set
Make an
one down.
Insight roll, an insight check. Keep going.
Insight.
I'm gonna put one in front of myself, put one in front of Creek, and take Creek's other drink, put it back. I'm gonna put it back in front of the bartender and be like, "On me, sir." And then I'll put the third one down in front of an empty seat and look up at the Sumerian.
There's they kind of like watch you do all this and then shrug and walk over and take the drink and like kick their boots up on the table and say, "Ugh." So you two are going to the academy?
That is the plan.
Me too.
Actually, yes.
First Cimmerian in academy history. Making waves. My name is Dyson. You should be able to see Dyson's art now, hopefully, in documents and handouts.
Yes, I can.
Oh, James died.
It is nice to meet you. I am Creek.
Give James just a second. As Dyson squints at you. Like the sphere.
Good.
Oh, a little bit better. All right. Nope, did he just die out again? He might need to route or restart.
Oof.
Oh my god, your character's fucking hilarious. You're just gonna be a bot this whole time, aren't you?
Yep.
How much Iron Giant did you watch?
None, actually. I just thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, that's fair. It's kind of cruel if you think about it in a duo campaign doing something like that. We'll probably have more people. I'm sure more people will want to play. All right, let's take a first break. It's better he just does it now.
Okay.
Then tries to struggle through. Hey, do you have a TARDIS behind you with a Jared Leto Joker smiley spray painted on it?
Yes, but it's not a Jared Leto Joker smiley.
It's just a Joker smiley? I don't know.
It's not a Joker smiley. It's a... Did you ever watch BBC Sherlock?
A little bit. That's the one with the guy who played Bilbo.
It's
and,
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict
is
Cumberbatch.
Sherlock. Yeah. There's a scene in that where Sherlock gets like pissed off and he shoots his gun into the wall and makes a smiley, and then he later spray paints a smiley face over the bullet holes.
I got it. So it's the full Tumblr crossover ship. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
I get it. All right. I'll be back. That was sad. You said something about Dyson Creek.
It's nice.
I did not hear that. The last thing I heard was I put the drinks down basically, and then everything else was after that was.
Oh, Dyson. We'll start there then. Dyson turns and kind of shrugs and walks over and takes the drink that you sat down for them, and puts their boots up on the table and kind of like crosses their legs, and then looks at the two of you, nods as they take the drink. Dyson takes a sip. They take your
Tiago
too.
It is nice to meet
Don't
you.
need a gun.
I am Creek.
She looks at you and nods her head. I can see that. I can see that.
Tiago. And no. I didn't take my gun. But I didn't have one either. So Tiago.
It's like the simplest Averin name I've ever heard.
Yeah, well, I haven't done anything of note. So I don't always get along with all of my kind.
We haven't gotten to the academy yet, so
Exactly. Believe me, I'd like to be known for something. I'd like to accomplish things too. I think this is the best route.
You did not take the gun, correct?
I did not take any guns.
no. Wait, one of you guys took my gun?
Nope.
No. However,
Yeah, did they take your
Tiago.
guys' stuff too?
Tiago, not
Yes.
the taker of guns.
That's true.
First title given to me by an emetic. Interesting.
Is that actually how that works?
I think I have to have done something for you or with you. You know, I said I don't get along with my people all that well.
Hey man, it's your title. You can take it or leave it as far as I'm concerned.
You are welcome to it if you want it.
I will take it. Thank you, Creek.
You're welcome.
What was it? We gotta write it down.
Not the taker of guns.
Oh no.
So that basically means that in any formal setting, you would need to publicly announce yourself. If
That's fine.
public announcements were formal, with that as your first title. Good.
All right. Not the taker of guns. It's not eloquent, but
It's not eloquent.
I
at
won't
all.
let any titles I get decide how people see me. Let's just put it that way. I know that's literally what they're for, but doesn't seem necessary all the time.
Creek, I think he's just desperate for a title.
It did seem that way.
Tito.
Yeah, all right. The two of you. Say that's the last time I recommend a drink to either one of you.
I mean, this drink's terrible.
You know, even without a title, I can be cultured. One could
I'm
be
not
cultured.
saying you're not cultured. I would imagine that all the drinks are terrible.
I'm saying that you're not cultured.
It tastes just as good as the other drink that he took from me.
When you
which is
say
not
that,
very well.
when you say that, they kind of lean up in their seat, and you see their coat kind of like moving around as the drone like pops its head out, and the ocular eye on it turns from blue to red and like stares at you. What'd you say to me?
Who was this now? And like I like look at her face, but then like I look at the drone. My attention turns to the drone. I don't answer.
They roll their eyes and like reach out and like grab the drone and kind of scoop them back into their coat and say, that's QWERTY. You never seen a drone before?
I have.
Not up close.
Want to know.
What does QWERTY do?
QWERTY helps me be more aware of my surroundings. You should know these kind of things. You're like definitely a Bastion. I can see the Energon servos on your armor.
So you need to surveil the inside of your coat.
I'm gonna get another drink. They get up and walk away.
Tiago laughs a little bit and puts his feet up on the table.
They come back with another drink. Well, the captain said we were almost there. And told me I wouldn't get my gun back because I guess they don't allow like open carries on Loreseeker Station. Apparently, it's quite boring there.
I mean, have you ever heard of a school that allows weapons?
I mean,
that's essentially where we're going.
I can literally, I don't even need weapons, so they shouldn't care that I have one. You know what I mean?
And why do you care that you don't have it on you if you don't need it?
Because I like it. It's my gun. It's important to me.
Fair enough.
You know? I'm sure you've got something important to you, right?
Hey, Creek. Loves their guns. That's what we should add to her name. Loves her guns. Dyson loves her guns, whatever.
Do Cimerians take titles?
No.
They do now.
No. Dyson doesn't love their guns. I'm good. Just call me Dyson. Like the sphere.
I will do that.
Cool. So anyways, what do you guys do? Well, I think I already guessed what you do. But what do you guys do? Why you come into the academy? What's in it for you? Talk so I don't have to.
Well, well, things have happened in my life that I don't have all the answers to, and I'm hoping that, you know, hitching my I can't think of a good word for blanket on the RP. Hitching my wagon to an organization like the Loreseekers seemed like the best way to have those questions answered, or at least point me in the right direction. But as to what I do, I'm really good at surviving. I'm really good at searching for things. Really good at holding my own especially back home. But you know, nothing really gets to me. And I got a little bit of magic too, but a little bit of essence. I can manipulate essence a little bit.
Don't just skip over that. Come on, tell us what you mean. Just give us a trick.
I would kind of like twitch my head a little bit, and the little mote would like start floating kind of lazily towards Dyson. And I would. Oh, what's the effect again? Where'd it go? It would float past them into like dark corner of the room, and then I would oh no, that's the other one. I will. I'll have it go up and look at her instead. No, it's not goes to the corner of the room. I'll have it go look up at them and say, "This actually, well, my essence manipulation lets me see and know my surroundings a little bit better. It's kind of like my own my own little QWERTY, if you want to call it that. But what I can really do is see really good in the dark with it, and I'll call it back, and I'll it'll come up to my forehead, and I'll use a couple fingers, and I'll kind of like push it into my forehead, and then you'll see like an eye open up in my forehead, and it's like oozing green, like sickeningly green eye with like almost like they look like little crusty bits on the bottom of the eye as it opens, and it kind of like it doesn't just like open regularly, it kind of like peels open a little bit. I would say I can find pretty much anything I'm looking for with this.
That was fucking gross. Have you got
it's not the greatest. I don't need to, because I can just make it go, and I'll pull it out, or I'll pull it out. I think you can pull it out, right? Basically.
Awesome. I don't want to know anything else about what you can do. What about you, Creek?
Well, ever since I gained my freedom, I have enjoyed exploring and adventuring. I thought heading to the Loreseekers would provide a great opportunity to learn more and find out new interesting things and artifacts.
Where'd you get the barrier suit?
I found it.
Those are really complex. They take like years of training to use. You can kill yourself if you move wrong, right?
I am very well trained with technology. I will be fine.
Yeah, the technology outdates you by like a couple hundred years, though, I think.
I take offense to that.
I mean, I guess. I didn't think you'd be sensitive about your age.
Sorry.
That's kind of amazing,
my voice
Freak.
Does not come across correctly. That was a joke.
Inspiration. There aren't those in this system, but you get one anyways.
Thank you.
An extra effort in your pool, but just for this session.
I would say, that's pretty lucky that someone so trained in tech would come across this barrier suit. That's actually really lucky. That it's actually kind of perfect for what you're trying to do, right? It kind of allows you to.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The story doesn't make any sense. Like literally, if he moved wrong by a centimeter without a proper Bastion training, he would blow himself up.
But I mean, there's a certain. I think.
Look, I'm not.
How different is
that? If he was lying, it would be hard to tell because, look at him. He can only talk in one tone. I know you're there.
That was a little disconcerting. I mean, it is a little entertaining though. On top of being slightly off-putting.
You know what? Fair enough. Just don't blow up around me, okay?
I will try not to.
Thank you.
I feel like if you know enough about tech, you can probably, put the pieces together, metaphorically and maybe literally.
I think that I just
Figure this out on your own.
I
Maybe
have
maybe
rebuilt this
this is
suit
the
a few
exception
times.
to that rule.
I have a. You rebuilt
Exactly. See,
Are you a literal savant?
it's impressive.
Look, I just have a strange feeling that you know very little about tech, Tiago. Not that that's a problem. Everyone makes their own life choices.
I mean, I am an Averin, not the well, we're not we're not Condurans, we're not the tech savviest of people by nature.
Sure.
Maybe.
They're gonna look down at your data pad that you sat down on the table, and they're gonna point at it with their finger, and you're just gonna see a whole bunch of pop-up windows start opening on it.
Say, God damn it! I just had this fixed like a few weeks ago.
That's my magic. You gotta be careful what you're clicking on out there on the net.
I would say I was just playing analog with friends. All right, that's it. All I wanted to do at my time.
They point at it again, and the screen screen chills out and wipes away. That was fun.
I would say so. You two are going to be birds of a feather, I think. But everybody needs a little
Those birds of a feather.
essence to their tech. It means you guys are going to get along. You're very smart, but you're not like too savvy. It feels like.
I don't say that where I come from.
All right. Regardless, I think we should stick together. I think it's I think it's a good thing that we met on this ship before we even got there.
Yeah, it's true. If there's more students, it might be a competitive field. Who knows? They might even rank us.
True.
In which case, obviously, I'm going to have to win. So, apologies ahead of time if.
So as long as you don't get in the way of me finding out what I need to find out.
What do you need to find out?
I mean, you didn't take to the eye too well, so I'm not going to share too much more yet. I don't know you that well.
I mean, you have to admit the eye's kind of gross. You've looked at it, right?
It's a little creepy. Yes,
have you held up like a hand
have...
mirror while you've done that crazy shit?
Yeah, it's not that crazy. I'm what you would consider an evoker.
Creek, can you break this tie? How did you feel about that eyeball?
It was unsettling, for sure.
I think that's on my side. And then they're going to point at you and say, birds of a feather.
See, you're getting it. And just don't be so patronizing every time you say it.
Oh, that's just not possible.
Yeah, well. When we're full-fledged Loreseekers and we've been friends for years and we go in a dark cave and nobody can see anything because maybe there's some dark essence in this cave as well. I'm the only one, me and my disconcerting eye, the only ones that can see through that darkness. I'm just going to turn around and walk away. Wait for you guys to leave because you wouldn't deserve it.
I'd be kind of messed up.
I know.
You would leave your friends of several years alone in the dark, unable to fend for themselves.
Yeah, man. Do you think?
When you put it that way, maybe I'm gonna remember this day. Let's just keep it like that. I don't think so either, but just saying.
You tried.
A little bit of essence and a little bit of technology mixed together is a perfect recipe for success.
Both of you feel the ship shudder slightly as if it's slowing down or possibly turning are preparing to dock.
It seems as if we are arriving.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my things. It was nice meeting you two.
You as well. I shall see you around Loreseeker Station.
Pretty sure they're just gonna funnel us off to, I don't know, wherever they take you to go to the academy. I don't think we're gonna be hanging out on the station very long.
Well, I will see you at Academy then.
Let me just go get my
I don't even
things
think we're
and
gonna
walk
get separated. Exactly. I'm not sure we're gonna get separated. I mean, we're all coming on the same ship. We're probably all on the same boat, right?
That's fair. Hopefully our boat has my gun on it. They walk away.
Hmm.
Well, I, for one, am looking forward to our
All right.
studies.
I am too, actually. I hope it can be helpful. And he kind of like probably the most serious look on his face like he's had since you've met him. He'll say, I really, really hope so. I really need this to work out.
Well, I will go gather my things and prepare to leave. I'm gonna take the cup that I was drinking out of back up to the bar.
Sure.
Thank you, good sir, for the beverage. It was disgusting. Keep up the good work.
That was really good. It was really good. The bartender just looks at you and nods. It's like whole body nods when it nods, and then you walk away. We'll cut to the docking bay of the ship opening, and the three of you walking out. One of the two pneumatics that was running the ship walks out with the two of you, and they point out in a direction, and you see a figure standing, waiting for all of you. They should be in the documents now. He should be in the documents now. And he kind of raises a gloved hand and waves it towards the two of you and Dyson.
That's a hell of a teacher looking right there.
The guy?
Yeah.
He's not like that kind of teacher. He's like
that was in character.
Oh, okay. Dyson will just kind of squint at him, but they won't say anything. Just so you guys know that this is essentially the same hangar bay that you guys have gone to many times in the other campaign.
Oh, sure.
So.
But it is my first time here.
Yes, it is. Chris is 100% in character. Whenever he plays this character, he's got to be. It's good stuff.
I will lose the voice if I stop it.
I was like 50% expecting a voice mod. So. Are you guys gonna head over?
I hadn't thought about. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I will.
Once you guys get closer, he'll nod his head and say, "Welcome to Loreseeker Station. I'm Proctor Rose. I'm the liaison for your ship. I'll be taking all of you to the academy, where I am one of a few elite educators that will be determining whether or not you have the potential to be what the lore seekers need to continue their quest for knowledge and whatever else is in the newsletter." Cool.
What topics do you teach?
I'm a proctor, so I don't really do that much teaching. I just kind of like watch you when you're tested and determine whether or not you're succeeding or failing.
I see.
So you're the one we want to impress.
Also, when my assistant's sick, I come here and make sure you make it to the academy in one piece. So basically what I'm saying is, careful, I'm already annoyed.
Well, I would consider ourselves lucky that you are the first Loreseeker we've met.
Sure.
I am ready to make our way to the academy.
He'll nod his head and say, all right, and you? Dyson will just nod their head at him, and he'll say, all right, cool. And he'll turn and start walking away.
Follow him.
He leads your trio. He leads your trio through a set of halls to an elevator that takes you guys down 3 or 4 floors to the teleportation chambers. You walk through a series of large chambers that have kind of like 3x3 stacked kiosks of predetermined teleportation circles until eventually you reach another smaller, kind of like more personal elevator. Stepping into it, you feel it shudder as if it's going to shift, and then you just see the wall behind you open. This way. And he walks through the opening.
Continue following.
He leads you guys down a set of stairs into a large chamber with a single massive teleportation circle. It's about twice the size of a normal one that's glowing with green and gold banding of magical light across its runes. And he motions to it and then looks back up to your trio and he says, "This is how you get to the academy."
Excellent. Let's go.
After all of you.
Yeah, I'll step forward.
Dyson will hop on the teleportation circle. Creek. How does Creek feel about magic?
Indifferent.
Sure.
I'll get on there.
How hilarious would it be if his predetermined character quirk was that like magic terrified him? So your character was just like awful.
Yeah.
You are breaking the laws of physics. Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop.
You cannot make something from nothing. All right. As the 3 of you step on the circle, the proctor follows you guys on, and he nods his head and he says, "All right, grab hold of your heinies. Sometimes this can turn your stomach in twain or whatever. Activate it." He just kind of says out to the room, and the circle starts to thrum and glow with light. Dyson nods their head. "Now this is gonna be fun."
Yeah, I'm kind of like smiling, like looking down, like looking around my feet at the circle.
Creek is grabbing his ass.
Classic. All of you are overcome with this like building energy from the magic below you, and then a flash of blinding light as there's a crackle, and you feel this kind of like intense rush of air, and then kind of this weightlessness, like you're just falling. And then suddenly, one by one, each of the 3 of you feels the cold stone. You're laid out across the ground, and for the first time, you find yourselves at Starry Eyes Adventuring Academy, which you should be able to see now.
Starry eyes.
Just so you guys know, if you open it up, if you big screen it, because it is massive, it's actually a giant floating island with, a big lake and stuff. Down on the bottom right, where there's this platform leading into the underground level, that's basically where you've teleported in. But this is like the whole island.
Like the bottom right?
Sure.
Yes, the bottom right
Okay.
where it's jutting
Okay.
out. You also notice that there's a hangar there, so the teleportation circle isn't necessarily the only way to get here. In fact, as you guys get up on the platform and you're looking out over the open air, are there any kind of checks you guys would like to make? You notice that Proctor Rose teleported out on his feet and seems to be more or less unaffected. Actually, the both of you and Dyson need to make vigor defense rolls for me.
Bigger defense rolls?
Vigor defense.
So you add both zeal and vigor and defense, right? Vigor and vigor defense to it, whatever you roll.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. I rolled a 16, so I got a +1 and +1, so 18.
Okay. And you got a 10, Creek?
Yep.
Okay. That's rough. You must have rolled really bad.
I have a +4.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, sorry. All three of you are looking pretty okay coming out of that. Not too bad. Creek, because of the nature of your being, you're much less affected than most creatures are coming out of that. So Dyson has this moment where you see them kind of rub their tummy and they just kind of straighten out and roll back their shoulders and say, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
If you say so.
I did say so.
Exactly.
I knew I said so.
I think he was attempting sarcasm. They were attempting sarcasm. I'm sorry, Greek. They were attempting sarcasm.
Whatever.
My voice makes it difficult to understand my inflections.
It's because you don't have any inflection.
Maybe not to your ears.
Have you considered it might be easier to just stop being sarcastic?
No.
Fair enough.
I would like to take a look out, like off the edge, and
Oh,
like,
sure, yeah.
not like over the edge, but just like out, looking out.
Are you trying to figure out?
Yeah, where we are. Can I tell? Can
Okay,
I tell based
yeah.
on like any land? Am I too high to see any land masses or anything underneath?
Make an awareness check and make a biology check.
Okay. So if I just click the R next to awareness, dope, nat 20, and then a biology check.
First nat 20 of the campaign.
First nat 20 that came and a 4 on the biology check.
All you see is a massive, pure blue ocean in every direction. You are pretty high up. Like there's cloud cover all around you as well.
Yeah.
Based
Kind of
upon
like pure over the side.
based
Sorry.
upon the size of the ocean, it's okay. There's a few different planets you could be on. Based upon the biology check, you're not sure where you are.
Yeah. Does it feel like a Vara? I would assume a Vara might be one of
That's fair. Yeah, it definitely feels like it could be a Vara.
Okay. Wouldn't that be he'll look over the side and whistle and say, "Wouldn't that be ironic?" Where exactly are we, Proctor?
Rose turns and looks at, like, he kind of squints at you and he says, "We're above the Blue Lord biodome on Avara."
I thought as much. Just doing our studies close to my home. Well, not close to my home, but on my planet.
He'll nod his head and say, well, usually I like to try to give some kind of grand tour, but there's actually another group I have to go out and get.
Competition.
He stops as you say that and thinks for a minute, and he says, sure. I mean, we don't really rate you guys against each other, but don't think it's easy to become a Loreseeker because more people fail than succeed, if you know what I mean. Especially here at the Adventuring Academy. Anyways, I had a thought. Maybe I can test the three of you to see if you're useful.
What do you need?
I mean, we came to school.
One of the One of the preceptors from the expository here at the school triaged up a little basement study room not far from the hangars here. She was trying to get away from a rather insufferable assistant or something like that. I honestly don't really care what her story is. Either way, somebody passed along this data pad with a message for her. Do you think you could take it to her?
Sure.
I certainly can.
He'll nod his head and say, just follow the signs. It should be pretty easy to find her. If you hear somebody shouting at inanimate objects, it's probably her. Yeah, that's what I got. All right. Don't let me down, because if you do, well, honestly, I expect you to, so try to surprise me.
Love
We'll
the
get this
confidence.
It's not like a personal thing. It's like an all mortals.
We will find this person.
He'll nod his head and then walk back towards where the teleportation circle is set up. He handed the data pad to Creek.
Once he's out of earshot, I would say he most definitely does not interact with students very often.
Yeah, he definitely seems to be either fed up with his job or just generally not a super happy person.
Probably both. All right, who are we trying to find? I'll look over Creek's shoulder.
He said it was a preceptor. Preceptors are teachers at the expository here and at other adventuring academies for the Loreseekers, I believe. So if there's a nearby junction of their, I don't know, whatever their library system is here, I'd bet that this preceptor would be there.
A good place to start.
He said follow the signs. I don't know.
That's got to be
look
little,
for the
right? There's got to be
signs.
like little signs to the library. Yeah.
They'll nod their head and start looking around. You can make awareness checks if you guys would like. It's all right with me.
19.
10. 10.
Creek, you do you don't find any signing that leads you to believe that there's like an offshoot of the library or a library near this area. You do, however, see an information booth nearby. In the information booth, you see a large kind of like hunched diadem that's like sitting watching the little screen of a TV, not really paying attention to the window next to them. Nobody in line, no real business going on, so they're just kind of sitting watching something.
Shall we ask for directions?
It's probably
Good
smart. I don't like interaction. Why don't you do that? You seem like you like buttering people up.
Yeah. I like talking to people. Maybe she can tell us about this other room too. Maybe the proctor said something about a room that this preceptor requisitioned or something. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll go up to the and I'll say, "Excuse me."
Dyson will follow you.
I'm following.
The hunched diadem does not immediately respond. They're just looking at watching the screen.
Okay, another not too much of a people person. We're looking for a particular preceptor to send a message or to relay a message to. Perhaps you could tell us how to get to, I don't know, your library. Or
oh, sorry, you talking to me?
Yes.
He pulls very hard to notice earbuds ears, and he drops them on the table.
Hello. We are looking to find a particular preceptor. We have a message for them, and Proctor Rose is counting on us to carry out this, not a mission, but, a mission.
You're looking for Preceptor Thea?
Is she prone to yelling at inanimate objects and being otherwise chaotic?
She's not really chaotic, but Phil, the IT guy, said that she does constantly brick her CPUs. It's a problem. She just yells at her computers all day. She's terrible with them.
Well, sometimes they don't work like they're supposed to. They're supposed to be able to do everything you want to do.
Yelling at computers does not fix them.
My son is like 6, and he can use a computer without bricking it every time he touches it. So I don't know.
Sorry. Yeah, that's probably who we're looking for. If I had to take a guess,
he leans his massive frame out the window, and he points down towards the side hall, and he says, "There's a small elevator at the end of that hall. It'll take you down 1 floor. The preceptor signed off for a large meeting room for the next few days. She's had some other library employees move stuff in and out. It's probably some stuff from the expository that she wanted to look at. Don't know much more, honestly. I tried to stay away from her." All right. Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
All right,
Thank
listen,
you.
Well, if you got a second, he pulls out a tablet and he pushes it through the window. My boss has really been on my ass. Can you do this survey for me?
Sure. I'll happily do it.
I'll hand it to you. It's like a 5-question survey about his customer service.
Okay. I would be bluntly honest.
He'll take it back. Once you enter it, like, he can't see anything, so he'll take it back and he'll put it away and he'll say, "Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Good luck with the preceptor."
Yes, thank you, Lorekeeper, whoever you are.
I'm not a Lorekeeper. I'm a guy that works at kiosk.
Seeker, sorry. Loreseeker.
I'm not a Loreseeker. I'm a guy who works at kiosk.
Oh, well. Thank you anyways.
That's the spirit. Good luck.
Is that your official title?
What?
Guy who works a kiosk.
Yeah, it is.
You might not be a
been
Varan,
noted.
but you are on Avara. Until I point.
I don't think that's how that works, but I mean, it's your people, so you tell me.
If that's what, yeah, that works. I think it works.
All right, I guess it's my title then. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing now. He grabs his earbuds and he puts them back in. Starts looking at the screen again.
You were on top of this title business.
I just
Have you
wanted
worked with
to
a Varans
keep track
before?
of things. Not closely.
All right.
You are the first I have spent a considerable amount of time with.
Good to know. Let's go find that this preceptor. And he'll head off in the direction we were pointed in.
Sure thing. You guys head off in the direction you were pointed in. It only takes you a few minutes to reach the end of the hall. You do find a small, dingy elevator. You enter it, and it kind of hums to life. Its power kind of like redirecting to it because it's actually in use, and it does start to slowly move down a floor or two, and then it shudders to a halt, opening into a thin hall ahead of you, where you see somewhere ahead of you, you see a light, and you hear somebody say, "Oh, no, I need the right incantation."
If I were a betting Avaran, as he turns both of them, I would say that this preceptor is also an Avaran. And I would start forward.
Why do you think that?
Well, we're not particularly schooled in technology, and from my own experience, sometimes computers should work better than they do.
You guys hear from ahead at the end of the hall where there was some light in the voice. You hear a crackle and a sizzle in the air, followed by a. Dyson goes, I don't know what's going on, but it's awesome.
That sounds interesting. Let's investigate.
Agreed.
I agree with this guy. Creek, lead the way.
Let's go.
That's also a
I
good
start
idea.
walking that way.
You start slowly walking that way. He's like in permanent slasher serial killer movie mode, where he's just like slowly walking everywhere.
I fall into lockstep with Dyson behind the hulking form of Creek.
He's actually shorter than you.
But he's probably bigger.
Yeah, he's whiter.
Probably pretty wide, yeah.
Walking to the end of the corridor, you see it open into a room that's got kind of like a side door into a couple different like unisex bathrooms, and then past it, a larger meeting room area, an open space. It's full of cramped desks, books, and computer consoles. You don't see anybody in the room but one person, a robed, dark-skinned guy and woman who kind of steps back as away from a series of books that you see shift and move as there's a crackle of energy in the air, and then you see several ball-like small forms kind of start to tumble out of the books into view, and you would see them, and the art is there. And they kind of like they're like these furry bald shapes, and they kind of like slowly rise up with these buggy eyes and start to hiss and cry out. And she kind of steps back and she looks at the three of you. What are you doing? Help!
Do we need to fight these?
Yes.
You guys
They're off
would hear
the cue.
a whir of gears, and Creek just charges straight for it.
Dyson.
Well,
Dyson will look at you, Tiago, and nod their head and say, "I could really use my gun right now."
that's true. We didn't get that back. Not surprised, but yeah, and I started going though.
All right.
I mean, he could probably take these himself, but why let him have all the fun?
Well, let's see how many you guys can take. Let me see if I can figure out how an initiative tracker works in this.
So we can hit the initiative roller that I put on the sheet, and it'll put us into the turn order.
How do I put things into the turn order?
If you have a sheet as well, you can hit the initiative on there for whatever it is. Otherwise, I don't really know. I assume there's a button to add it or something.
So just finesse initiative. Oh, nice.
Oh, this actually is pretty easy. I rolled super well on. You know what music we need. They start to tumble out of the piles of books one by one until there's 4 in front of you. Creek.
Charging in at the closest one.
What's
Bringing
your,
up. What was that?
what's your movement speed? 30?
I believe so.
Yeah, you'll be able to get them. There's also a charge action. I think it's in the rules thing, actually.
So where do we see the initiative tracker anywhere?
On the left-hand side, there's a tab for the initiative tracker.
Players do not have all those tabs.
Is there a way I can show it to you?
I don't know.
No,
I haven't actually run anything in Astral, so I'm not sure.
We're gonna have to figure that out. Currently,
You said there was a charge to action or something?
Yeah, there's a charge action. Do you have the rules sheet up?
Yes, I'm trying to find that.
It should be in there. Let me help you try to find it. One second. We're gonna spend the time trying to learn these now, so then you guys know.
That's fine.
Conditions, combat.
Oh, maybe we haven't finalized that yet. I apologize. There will be a charged action soon. You would be able to get up to the closest one within a movement, though. So
Okay.
you do not have any weapons. However.
I had charged.
And
I had charged action
economy.
on that other playtest character I played.
What is there for action economy? There's do we
there's
have movement and then the
there's a
action?
movement. There's a movement and an action and a quick action.
Okay.
So it's very similar to 5e in that
Gotcha.
in the sense of the standard action economy. It's the rest of the mechanics that are different. I mean, all systems pretty much have that economy. So
I just said that the merc that I played in my playtest character had the charge action.
yeah, but I think that we
I
haven't
don't know.
actually finalized it, and that's the only stuff I put on there was what we finalized.
Sure.
So I know I'm gonna add more every time we finalize
Sure.
it. All right,
So I
you
would
rest him down. They're pretty small. They're only like 3.5 feet tall, but they're like their mouths are like these massive, gibbering maws of teeth.
okay.
And they're fucking coming for you.
I'm gonna rush forward and bring up my fist to punch it.
Sure.
Try and break
Techni-
some of its teeth or something. I don't know.
Technically, you don't have like your cestices or anything that you would have had before right now, but because you were traveling on the ship. But a flat fist strike in the system is a D4. So.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I am made of metal as well.
Yeah, well, too bad, dude. You're gonna have it. You're gonna have it soon.
Feels like
I
the fix.
promise.
Fisticuffs then?
Fisticuffs. Anytime you're punching, even with the festuses.
Oof.
That's-
8.
Yeah, you swing at it, but it kind of like snaps at you and dodges out of the way. And then it is Tiago.
All right. You kind of also as we're running forward, he'll kind of like come to a stop, 30 feet, and take aim at the nearest little gibbering horror thing, and you'll see like that mote that's been floating around me. It kind of like pulses with like a purple light, and then I'll put a hand out, and a purple energy will like burst out of my hand, and I'm gonna void lance the nearest one. So let's make a spell attack, which means just like roll d20 plus my power.
Yep, power check. So you're doing a void lance. What
Yes.
does void lance actually say on the spell?
It says you hurl a violent lance of pure void energy at your foes. Make a spellcasting check against the AC
Yeah,
of target.
so that
creature
should say
within range.
power check. Jesse didn't
Power
change
check.
it.
Okay. Damn it, Jesse. Power.
There's only 3
Um,
of us.
Also not an AC. Is that avoidance? So it should say against target creature's avoidance, maybe?
Yeah. It should just actually say against target creature. If it doesn't specify a defense, then you're just rolling against somebody's avoidance armor. So, what'd you roll?
I have not rolled yet. I'm going to roll right now.
There we go. First attack roll.
18 plus 3?
That hits.
Yeah. And it's a D8, D6, D8 cold damage. 4 damage.
You gather the Void Lance and you throw it out in a strike. It strikes the Greneshi straight through its massive mouth and it sinks to the ground.
Ho. He says that in character. And I moved my 30 feet forward.
Sure.
And yeah, that's it.
Depending on whether or not you want to fight at range, you might just think it's best to like hover in the area range. You could take cover behind something, but like moving forward will just make them get closer to you. Just letting you know.
That's fair. I'll take like 10 steps forward. I'm not gonna be super. I'll take 10 feet forward.
Dyson's gonna run forward about 10 feet too, and knock over a table and lean behind it, and then they're gonna lean over it, and they're gonna gather a static charge of lightning in their hand, and they're gonna throw out a bolt of lightning at one of them, and hit as well, shocking that one. It flies backwards into one of the bookshelves, knocking even more books into the massive pile as it dies. 1-1. Alright, the two remaining Greneshi each snap and rush in on your party's Bastion, who's up front. First one makes a bite attack against you, Creek, which does hit. It hits for 3 piercing damage. And then the other one is going to make a claw attack against you. Which is also a full hit for 4 slashing damage, and that is the end of their turn.
Reactions are their own economy, right? It's not like a quick action. It can't be used as in a reactionary way, correct?
No, yeah, reactions are their own economy.
Okay.
At the end of those two Greneshis' turns, or at the top of the next turn order at 20. Before you go, Creek, at the top of the order, the preceptor leans up from where she was crouched and she says, "No, you have to find the book. Something's summoning them." And then you hear a pop of energy and more of the book shift and 2 more of them fall out. And there's a total of 4 again. Creek, you're up.
You two, find that book. I will keep them back.
Bit bossy, but okay.
Way ahead of you.
I'm going to,
Dyson turns and looks at you. I bet you I can find the book before you do. You won't. There's like a massive pile of books.
I'm gonna like try and position myself in the middle of all of them and try and attack one of them.
Sure, go for it. Here we go. Oh, nice hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
You said it's just a D4?
Plus vigor. You have a rank in fisticuffs, right?
Is it plus my fisticuffs stat?
No, it's just
plus my vigor.
It's just plus your vigor.
Okay.
You just don't get the bonus until you have at least 1 rank in fisticuffs. Nice. You after Creek says that, he steps out in front of the semicircle of the Greneshi and pulls back a fist and drops one straight into its eye, and the eye just shatters back into its little bulbous body as it falls over.
And then with my quick action, I'm going to expend a charge to give myself a shield.
Okay. And in the new system, James, you roll your shields. Nice. 8, not bad.
Excellent.
Anything else, Greek?
That is it.
Tiago, you're up.
All right. I will run forward the 30 feet now. I have to get within 30 feet. I want to get within 30 feet of the pile of books.
Yeah. You could move within 20 feet to get to like the edge of the pile. This pile of books is like pretty big. There's like bookshelves knocked over in it too. Like it's climbable.
Sure. Can I? Okay, you can empower a 0-cost spell with 1 mana, right?
Yep. With 1 essence, you can.
1 essence. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. I am going to run forward, and I'm going to I'm gonna kind of like do it like a hand motion around it, and then like build the energy in front of me, and then push it out with both hands. I'm gonna cast Void Displacement.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the relocate, which is 1 object within range. What I want to do is I want to blow this pile of books up. I want to push a book into it so hard that the book scatters, so I can try to find it better. I would like to. Can I empower it? One of the empowering is you can choose another one of the effects of Void Displacement. Can I just do it the same thing again to try and create a bigger effect out of it?
Sure.
Okay, I'll use Essence this turn to do that then.
All right. So you launch out the book, and there's a pop of energy as it knocks back part of the pile, and then it jets in farther, and it pops again, and it knocks back the pile farther. You see the books kind of scatter, and you see broken back through part of one of the piles. You do see that there's a book near the center that is glowing.
Okay, I didn't have to look for it. I would look back at Dice, and I would say, I found it.
They'll nod their head.
And I don't think I have any quick actions right. I don't think I have any more quick actions right now. Yeah. I don't have any at all, I don't think. But so I think we're good.
You took a phase step, right? It's a quick action.
I did take it, but I don't think I need...
Tyson's going to nod their head, and they're going to throw themselves over the table they were covering behind. They're going to throw out another electrocute. And this time, unfortunately, they miss one of the Greneshi that's on you, Creek. And then they're going to run in to try to get the book. As they get closer to the book, the preceptor...
On your right, Chris.
On your left.
On your right, Chris. Or it's not. What were you saying?
That was great. Hi, Ricky. The preceptor says, "Careful, the book, I think it's..." And you see the light glow and displace more, and the pages peel back and begin to burn with arcane energy, and the whole book explodes. There's this moment where the energy crackles out from the book, kind of like static energy, creating kind of this cloud of magical force across the torn pages and the scrolls and the other books that are piled up. The remaining 3 Greneshi all kind of like hiss and look, and then simultaneously, both of you, the preceptor and Dyson, all kind of like step back as you notice the pile shift, and that energy created from the explosion, that wild essence, takes like almost like a humanoid form as the pile of books kind of like rises into this larger, like animated shape. And joins the initiative order.
Oh, this is worse. This is worse than those furballs. This is worse than those furry things.
Maybe they'll distract it? Dyson looks kind of concerned.
Yeah, so does Tiago.
Then it is the Greneshi's turns. 2 of the Greneshi stay on you, Creek. Both of them making bite attacks, which you are able to defend away, not taking any damage this time. And then one of them does kind of detach from that fight and turn with another, and it rushes over at you.
Shit.
Yep, it's coming for you. What's your avoidance and armor rating?
12.
12? Okay.
12-0.
It hit you. 4.
Great.
It hit you. Jeez. It hit you for 3 slashing damage.
Almost bloodied.
All right, round 3, Creek, you're up. There's a new enemy on the field. It's towering. These animated books are like towering in this crackling essence form. They're about 8 feet in height and pretty large. A considerable amount of the books and like torn paper have been consumed into this form.
All right. I'll just try and hit the one that stayed near me. That tried to attack me.
Two stayed on you. They both missed.
Yeah, I'll try and hit one of them.
Sure. Yeah, that hits. Go and roll your damage. You easily wheel around and you strike that one, punching it, and it just shatters back its face. One of its big crooked teeth breaks off of its mouth as it falls back. Man, Creek getting the kill shots. Anything else?
Got one.
That is gonna be it. I'm just trying to set up macros.
You're good. I'm gonna come at you with the animated books in a minute. We'll see how those macros hold up. All right, Tiago.
Shit. No, I will. Oh, it's a ranged attack. Shoot. I will. My eyes will start glowing purple, and I'll like look down and I'll say, "Get away!" And all of a sudden, like you'll see like dancing around the Grenache or whatever are just like these amorphous forms, whatever. I'm gonna cast Ocular Phantasm.
Okay. What does that do?
So coalescing planar essence. Target makes a vigor defense check contested by my power check. If they fail, they take D6 force damage, and their effective vision range is reduced to 60 feet till the end of the next turn. Basically, I'm trying to like make it harder for them to see me when I run.
Roll off.
That's a 16. I'm rolling really good today. 16 plus 3 is 19.
You succeed.
All right, it's a D6, which is 2 force damage.
This was against the animated
Grenache. Whatever hit me. Whatever hit me.
Yeah, that's the Grenache. That kills it.
Oh shit! All right.
Breaks it back with the essence, and then it falls over dead.
Oh! And I'll like run back 30 feet. Try to find cover.
Right. You'd be able to find like half cover if you crouch behind something.
You do that.
All right. The books swing as you guys see as the pages like break and bend on the wind, and the spines crackle on the wind. You see this like humanoid essence form within the books, like being held together and like almost like attracting them to form its body and solidify it. It swings and it turns, and one of its like arm like appendages kind of swings off of it and drops down and lashes out at Creek. What's your avoidance, Creek?
9.
Okay. I am hitting you, but I'm only hitting you for half damage because I did not get through your armor rating. So the total damage was 8, so you take 4 bludgeoning damage, and then it does that one more time. And I'm hitting you for half damage again for another 2 for the total, so 1 damage. And that is the animated book's turns. There's one Grenache left. Dyson's going to look at it and then look back at the animated books and say, let's not have any distractions right now. And she's going to throw an electrocute at that last Grenache. Try to get it off of Creek. She hits it, dealing 4 lightning damage, and just like it screeches as it flies back like a charred meatball. Just like hits the wall. Ragdolls. She nods at you, Creek, and then turns towards the animated books. And the Grenache are gone, so we're back up to Creek.
Are these animated books within reach?
You'd be able to move to them. They're within like 10 feet of you. They have like a reach weapon when they do that attack that they were doing at you.
Okay. I'm gonna try and grab up in one and rip it in half.
Sure.
That's still fisticuffs.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah.
22.
You reach out and you knock back and scatter some of the books. You also find your fist actually striking like that essence, that humanoid essence form within the books. Like it has some like form to it. So you can go ahead and roll your unarmed attack damage on that.
3.
3 damage on the animated book monster so far. Anything else with your turn, Creek?
How do shields work? Do they stack?
No, you can't.
No,
You can't
it would
stack.
replace it.
It would replace it.
Okay. Then was anybody else bloodied?
Dyson's fine. I think you're the
I'm
only
at 4
person
of
that-
7.
Yeah.
And I am going to.
No, you did 4 damage to me, didn't you, or did you 3?
I did.
I
4
wouldn't be
damage.
bloodied if it was 4.
Yeah, I did 4 damage.
Okay, then I am bloodied.
You're looking rough as well. Is that a range? Yeah, within 60 feet. I'm going to give Diago a shield.
Nice.
My quick action.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Max.
very nice. Yeah. Oh! He'll like hold his arms up as like stand up out of his half cover, like whoa, and like effective.
He starts like poking
You
the
are
inside.
protected now, friend.
Dyson nods their head.
Excellent.
Dyson nods their head and says, "All right, I was wrong." Still
That's fantastic.
Come back.
That, yeah, with a little bit of renewed zeal now, I will look at the books and say, let's take care of this, and I will gather that purple energy in the moat will start to gather a little bit, and I'll fling a purple void lance out at him. So a power roll is just power, right? It's
Power
not
check.
also plus my zeal.
What?
It's not like because it like one of the other attacks. When I went in the other playtest, it was
all
like
the skills you use add the ranks in the skill and the rank in the attribute that's tied to them.
okay, so it should be plus 6. Right. Oh, okay, I was rolling plus 3 this whole time so far.
Power can be with savvy or zeal.
Yes, depends on the class.
Yeah.
So I think bastions have like a couple features that use power.
Yeah, bastions can use savvy instead of zeal.
Yeah. It's one
Okay,
of the,
well, I rolled a 12, so
sorry,
plus 6 is 18
18. Yeah, that hits.
to hit.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. D8, 5 cold damage.
Its form weakens from the magical damage taken to it, but it is still standing.
It's close. I'll look at Dyson and I'll say, it's close.
The forms of the books shift and turn, reacting to your attack on them. They gather back energy and they launch a column of it out as the books and pages kind of like ripple and slam against you. Tiago, go ahead and make a finesse defense. roll.
Finesse defense. Plus just the finesse defense, right?
Well, no, and your finesse if you
Just
have
that.
finesse.
And finesse,
Well,
okay,
on
so
the-
it's
on the sheet.
14.
On the sheet, it's adding in your finesse and any ranks you have in finesse defense already in that number.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so it is those two numbers. So my finesse is 2, my defense finesse defense is 2, so that's plus 4 is 10 plus 4. 10 plus 4 is 14.
14. All right. You did succeed, so you're only taking half damage.
Whew. That's good.
The total was 9, so you take 4. It
4,
was
okay.
it was force damage, and
So
then
it chunks
going to use,
the...
yeah, and then it's going to use
ball.
its second attack to whip back and strike at Creek one more time. And that is a full hit, Creek, for
Rude.
3 bludgeoning damage.
I'm out of shields.
All right. All Dyson can do is one more electrocute. Ah, Dyson missed. Top of 5. Creek, you're up.
I'm gonna go for a hit.
You're out of energon charges, aren't you?
Yep.
Finish him.
Be naked now, boys.
18.
Oh, yeah, 18 hits.
Finish him.
4 more damage. It's still up. Its form is looking pretty weak after a second solid shot from Creek, though. All right,
I'll bat all that books and shit away, and I'll throw like another void lance. Yeah.
Its form is like shattering as everyone in the room is pages like rippling over their bodies.
That's a 13 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Oh, 1 cold damage.
It's still up.
God damn it. God, stupid shit.
It's gonna launch another column at you, Tiago.
Oh, God.
Make another finesse defense roll for me.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. 7.
7. All right, it's a full hit that time, Tiago.
Oh, shit.
For 6 force damage.
Okay, that breaks the
Shield.
Oh, wait. No, it doesn't. I still have 1.
1 point. So all around
point.
you see the shield like crackling and shifting. And
Yeah.
it's still there.
Oh, how long does this last? Creek. Oh.
And then Creek, it missed you with its second attack.
Thank God.
Dyson runs out of cover again, whips electricity around and throws it, but misses again. And then we go to top of
Get him.
Creek, make it happen.
Level 1.
Punch up.
Go for the punch. 11.
That hits for half damage.
Okay.
Hey.
So
2.
2.
It is still up.
Oh my God.
Tiago.
Can effort be applied to damage?
No, it's just
Okay.
attacks. You do have to declare effort beforehand. Don't forget, you guys each have a point of effort. Tiago,
True.
you're up.
Yeah, I just saw
Yeah,
that and was thinking about it.
I mean, realistically, he's like, oh God, so he's gonna use the effort, and really, we need to kill this.
All right.
So that works. Yeah. So
You're gonna
I have
roll.
3 ranks, so it's a D8.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So you're gonna roll a D20 and a D8 plus 6.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
10 plus 6 is 16. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
I did roll a 6 though. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. Whew.
Roll your damage.
It's also damaged, right? It's also a D8 on damage.
No, it isn't. It's
Thing?
just-
Oh no, that's that feature. That's
that's
right.
Yeah.
God, 2 cold
2?
damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I'll like bat all its books and energy away, and I'll see like where I think the head of this thing is, and I'll send the void energy streaking directly like through its head.
You see the essence at the top of the head shatter, and the books and pages and scrolls burst away from the body as the whole form kind of like deflates the energy out of it, just like kind of like effusing into smoke in the air as it dissipates and the pile of books settles.
Have we dealt with it?
Unless it comes back, or unless all these books are. Oh shit! Preceptor. Is this over with? Is there more of these down here?
She pulls herself to her feet and she says, I think for now we might be okay.
Check over the rest of the books just to be safe.
Yeah, sure. Make
What
a
kind of check would that
investigation check.
Okay.
She walks over to you and she pulls the book out, and you see her like specifically set it to the side. You don't notice any other books that are like magic. This music's more serious than I intended it to be, but that's okay. She'll kind of nod her head and she'll look to you and she'll say, I was foolish. I should have made sure I understood the incantation in that particular tome more clearly. But it seems that your efforts have calmed whatever magic it was tied to. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Not
Were
a
you
problem.
by any chance waiting for a message on a datapad? And I'll just hold that up.
I wasn't specifically. Were you sent to give this to me?
I believe so.
By Proctor Rose.
Yes, Proctor Rose. Thank you. She'll take the data pad from you. And you are all Academy hopefuls?
Yes, we were
yes.
given our first mission to deliver this datapad.
You've done well.
It
Very
was
much
far
more eventful than
excruciating
expected.
than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
She'll smile and she'll say, well, let me say thank you the best way I can. And she'll transfer each of you 500 creds.
Oh.
And Dyson. I'll be watching with interest to see how all of you do in your tests. After all, the majority of those are public.
That's phenomenal. What do you teach to do here? What are you the preceptor of?
I'm the preceptor of the expository, which is essentially the library of knowledge that acts as an engine for the learning at this particular academy. I don't teach in a classroom setting, but I am the guiding voice of all information that comes and goes from the vaults here.
Good to know. Actually, very glad you're one of the first people we met here.
Yes, I don't often meet people before their first official day. Perhaps that is a sign of good things to come.
Just trying to be useful.
You have aided me a great deal, I thank you.
So, what exactly were you trying to do that caused a essence book creature to attack us?
That tome was one of a few that we picked up recently. They were offloaded to us after the Aegis Wing raided some particularly dangerous criminals. That one I knew had an incantation on it, so I moved some of my equipment and things here away from the main expository so it wouldn't be exposed to anything, and I studied it further. But now I know I didn't study it quite far enough before I decided to attempt to understand it on a user's basis, if that makes sense.
I kind of think for a second and say, yes. It's quite lucky that this creature, this essence, was not around more books. Maybe it could have been bigger and harder to take down.
She nods her head and she says, yes, I must be more careful about how I let essence-infused tomes interact with the rest of the collection. I agree. I will note several things.
He'll shake his head and look at over.
Damn, that was rough.
No, we're good. I was lagging a little bit, but we're good now. I'll look at Creek and I'll say, you were phenomenal. You protected yourself and me and dealt some very hardy blows.
Yes, unfortunately, I appear to be out of juice.
I'm feeling a slightly tired myself.
Preceptor will nod her head and say, "You've just arrived?" And Rose put you to work already. I'm not surprised.
Yes.
Don't tell him about that little parcel of gold I gave you all right away. I'm sure he doesn't want me coddling the youth.
It will be our secret.
She nods her head and she says, "Well then, perhaps you should head back that way. After you speak with Rose, he will no doubt take you to your first dinner here with other Academy hopefuls, other students, and then you'll be given your quarters to rest for the night. No more serious activities will happen today. Not that this errand should have been so serious."
Proctor Rose doesn't directly interact with the hopefuls all that often, does he?
You will see quite a lot of him, actually, but know that he is only there to make sure that if you can't make the cut, you are cut.
Seems simple enough.
With a position and a responsibility like that, you can imagine why he doesn't choose to make friends that often.
Sure.
She'll nod her head and say, "Is there anything else either of you?"
Well, thank you.
I'm sure we'll be seeing
I'm-
plenty
I'm-
of each other.
Yes, it would be good to know, excuse me saying, but to know someone with so much access to so much good knowledge.
She'll nod her head. And as you grow with the Loreseekers, so
Yeah.
will your access to that knowledge.
Yeah, it works. It was good. Yeah, it's good. Thank you. Sorry.
She'll say, and as you grow with the Loreseekers, so will your access to that knowledge.
Perfect.
Thank you again for aiding me here, all three of you.
You're very
After
welcome.
a rest, should you need help again, feel free to ask.
Of course, Creek. Thank you. Robot over here.
I'll start heading out.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys head back in the direction of Proctor Rose to get a somewhat of a tour and find out where you're going to be bedding for the night, I think that's where we're going to end our first session.
As we're stepping into the elevator again, I'm gonna kind of like smack him lightly on the shoulder and say, "Creek Secret Keeper." He'll look proud of himself, like now you can have a title as well.
I shall cherish it always.
That's all.
That was sarcasm.
As before you say that was sarcasm, but as the elevator doors close, Dyson's gonna lean up against the back wall of the elevator and cross her arms and say, "Gay." And then you'll say that it was sarcasm.
I'll just like look back at her with like a scowl on my face, like really.
Good sesh, guys. You guys get level 2.
Woohoo!
You're not gonna have to fight anything else, so you can just do it.
Dun 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 dun.
Now you know what you've gotten yourselves into. Hey, you cast some spells.
Fuck yeah, we did.
Spells were cast.
Exciting.
Some Energon shields were rolled.
Got a max energon shield on one of them.
Dyson is a technomancer, in case you guys hadn't figured it out.
Yeah.
Now a level 2 technomancer.
So we get 5 points, right?
You do.
Okay.
5 more points.
According to our calculations.
Is
According to our calculations. Keep going.
Is the effort die, like what we roll, tied to the rank and opportunity / severity?
Yes.
Okay.
So So, well, effort is just a mechanic that players have that's a pool of points that grows that allows them to invoke opportunity whenever they want. So it's basically just
Okay.
like a hard mechanic version of inspiration in the
And
system.
ranking up the opportunity die is the same as all the other skills?
Yeah, so whenever
Oh,
you rank
What's it tied to, though? Like, what can you not go past when you're ranking up that?
so it starts at a D4 and it ends at a D12.
Yeah,
So
but all the other skills are, like, tied to one of the main stats that you can't pass. Like, if I have a 3 in
This
savvy,
is according
so
to your ranks.
So I can't go
Yeah,
past a
so,
rank 3
like,
in something else that uses savvy, right?
I'm not sure what the question
No,
is.
you can go anything that you're asking for. So, example, I used opportunity in the fight, right? So on a power roll. So I chose opportunity, and my power. I have 3 ranks in power. So under the 3rd rank, it says a D8 on top. So my opportunity die is just a D8. Opportunity, and then it would be opposite for severity, which is like it's kind of like advantage and disadvantage, basically, right? And like. And
No, yeah,
so,
I understand that. I was asking, like, how far can I rank it up? Like my savvy skills, I can't get a higher rank than my savvy total is. What
Yeah,
is the opportunity rank?
It's tied. Your opportunity is tied to your ranks and your skills, so they're stopped by the same thing. So if you have 1 rank in something, your opportunity is 1d4. If you have 2 ranks in it, it's 1d6. If you have 3 ranks,
it's not tied to a single thing.
Yeah, it's tied to your skill ranks also. So the better your skill rank gets, the more you put into it, the better the opportunity die gets.
Oh, okay. So you can rank up opportunity as far as you want, untied from skills, and then it's just, or you don't rank it up at all. It just happens based on your rank.
It happens based on your rank.
There you go.
Skill.
Okay.
They're together. They're the same thing.
So, and each opportunity isn't like one thing. It's like it's depending on what you're rolling. It's dependent on what you are rolling at the time.
So effort can create opportunity, but other things create opportunity as well. But anytime you roll opportunity with that particular skill, depending on how many ranks in that skill you have, the opportunity die is higher or lower. And also,
I understand now. I thought it was something that you ranked up and you got that die from it.
Also, the higher your ranks, the more your severity die goes down and becomes less punishing. So that's what that little table is. You did it, boys.
Hell yeah. I get first class feature or first subclass features at level 2.
Oh yeah? Nice.
I can suck light out of a small area.
Get an extra energon charge.
You also get manipulator, right?
Hard light constructor.
Yeah, that's the Fortnite feature.
Exciting.
All right. We need to rest up.
Yeah. That was good though. A fun little foray. So what are we talking about tomorrow? 10?
That's what I was thinking. Because I need to make breakfast before we do anything. So.
Yeah. I will want to make some breakfast and some coffee.
Breakfast and coffee is good. You want a monster? I think we're just getting a monster.
I have one on hand. I always have a monster on hand, but I've been pretty good. I've only cheated like 2 or 3 times over the last month. So
I haven't. I fell right off the bandwagon.
Come on, bro. I'm
trying, dude. It's really hard during 4th quarter.
I get it.
But I want to. I'm going to try again soon. Probably like after Christmas.
That's fair. Understandable.
So yeah, you can level tonight or you can level tomorrow. It's totally up to you guys. You're upping your savvy, aren't you?
Me? Yeah, so what I was planning on doing, I saved 1 from my 25 at level 1 because math says that it requires 6 points to go from -1 to 1. So I'm pulling my savvy up to positive with all 5 points at this level.
Good shit.
Yeah. No negative stats.
How was
Okay, so
Bastion? Considering you didn't have a weapon,
I mean, it was fine. Punching
Yeah.
stuff.
punching
Uh,
stuff.
So raising main stats, it's 3 times the next level you're gonna get.
Yeah, so if you're
Yeah.
going for 4, it's 12. If you're going for 5, it's 15. If you're going for 3, it's 9. But I think that the -1 to 0 is 3. It's like going to 1, so it's like you have to go to 1.
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
like 1. So -1 to 0 costs 1, and 0 to 1 costs 1. It's like it costs the same amount,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
All right, guys.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty. I gotta choose a spell, but that's
Yeah,
pretty
you
much it.
do. A damage spell I'd
Okay.
recommend. Go with
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take that radioactive punch. The radioactive wall.
radioactive wallop. Oh my god. We're so
I can make 5-foot bridges now,
That's
Yeah,
cool.
you can make just
or
5.
a wall of cover.
You can just make 5-foot plates that protect you. It's sick as fuck, dude. Just wait until you've got like tons of energon charges and you're making like ridiculous shit.
Well, I can still only spend 1 at a time, so.
Wow, right now.
Oh, but I can make
Or if
a
we
weapon
can like,
with it.
You can make a weapon with it. That's
It would
true.
do the same damage as my fist.
we get to higher levels, and I get some CC spells. We can CC somebody, and then you can box them in with energon. I can CC him for like 3 or 4 turns. You just go
Perfect.
pop, 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 pop.
Oh, and you guys get to roll health.
Oh yeah. Oh shit! I already closed.
I'll-
I'll roll.
I'll do that now.
Oh, he's doing it. I'll watch.
I already.
a D8.
We can keep track of it now. Just roll your die.
That's true. What is mine? Is a D6 probably, right? Evoker's
Yeah.
a D6.
Oof.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
You roll a 1.
I rolled a
Got
2.
Yeah, 2.
2 plus my vigor is
Yeah.
4.
James's camera froze, but he looked excited.
6.
Nice, dude. Nat 20. Nat 6.
I doubled my health.
Nice, man. Nice.
I have
Yeah.
14
Fuck yeah.
health.
+1.
All right, boys. I'm gonna
Me
get
too.
I'm gonna drink some tea and then smoke.
Yeah,
and
dude.
crap. I will talk to you guys in the morning. for
See y'all in
breakfast.
11 hours.
Fucking nerds. All right.